going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, it's your boy Jimgraphics. In today's video, I will show you guys how to design this church flyer in CorelDraw. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our feature upload. So without any further ado, guys, let's jump straight to the video. So over here, guys, these are all the information we'll be making use of. So I got this backgrounds for us to make use of. So I'm going to put the link of all this in the down description below for you to check it out. All right, so basically what we're going to do now is we'll come over to our CorelDraw. All right, so this is CorelDraw, and the first thing you're going to see is this. So now you're going to change your size, and the size we'll be making use of is A5 because this flyer will be printed. It's a printable flyer. So, and the color mode we'll be making use of is CMYK. So right about that, all we're going to do now is we're going to come over to letters, page size, then change this to A5. Now what you're going to do is we're going to change the orientation to landscape. So to do that, come over to this property bar and select landscape, and this is what you're going to have. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to double click onto this rectangle too, double click this way. All right, so this box would automatically reflect in this place. So now we have a black outline, as you can see. So to remove it, come over to this this white color, this thing here. I don't know what it's called. Just right click on it, and this is what you're gonna have. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to import the stock images for this tutorial. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to file, then we're going to select import. All right, so once we select import, all right, so the shortcut is Ctrl+I. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over to download. All right, basically just select the folder where you where your information is being downloaded. All right, where you download it, just open it and select all of this. All right, so once you select all of this, just come to import and click all this just right here. This flyer will be very simple and direct. All right, so we have no much thing to do here. All right, guys, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in this background. Right, so I'm going to scale up this background this way. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blur this background by going to effect, select blur, select Gaussian blur. All right, so this is basically what we're going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on OK, and we're going to scale this up just right there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and select power clip to place it into this frame. Select power clip and place it into this frame. Then what we're going to do now is we're going to right click and select edit power clip, then come over to this and just place this just right about that. And this is what you are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of this by going to effects, select adjust, then let's come to color balance. So when we come to color balance, we're going to play with let's add cyan. All right, let's add I think there's a change to this. All right, there's a change to this. So let me just play along this. This is CorelDraw 2024. So let me just play along this and see what we got. All right, play with this. Let's see what we got. All right, so let me see. Let's come to masters, but the normal CorelDraw you have, just follow the same process. All right, let's add blue. All right, so if you're using CorelDraw 2024, just come over to masters. All right, navigate to masters and add blue to it to change the color. Then let's add a bit of cyan or a bit of red to it. Then let's add magenta, and let's add more blue. So what you're going to do is you're going to see 0 minus 14, then 67, then click on OK. So this is what you are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on finish. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring in this background. All right, so I'm going to scale it up just right here. And I'm going to right click and select power clip, place it into this frame. Right click again, select edit power clip to go into the frame. So we're going to scale this up just right here, scale this up this way. All right, so once we do that, we're going to select our transparency tool, come over to this place and select overlay. All right, so once you select overlay, this is what you are going to have basically. Then all we're going to do now is we're going to click on finish first of all. Now the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in this background and scale it up this way. So once we scale it up, we're going to use our transparency tool to fade out the edges this way. Then once you fade out the edge, the first edge, make sure you convert to bitmap. Come to your bitmap, select convert to bitmap. Change, in this case, change your color mode to RGB because it's an image. Then make sure your resolution is at 300. Then click on OK. Now fade out this edge, do the same process, follow the same process. Fade out this edge, all right. Convert to bitmap. Fade out this edge. Now what you're going to do is you're going to change this to screen. All right. So once you change that to screen, just leave that to that and scale this up a bit, and that's what you are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave that over there, take it up a bit. And what we're going to do now is we're going to come over to this, select the logo and place it just right here. All right, so once we do that, we're going to scale it up this way. So I want to bring in my text. First one we have here is the church name. Let's copy from here. Let's copy from here. All right, Control C to copy. Select your text tool, paste over here, Control V to paste. Then let's give it a white color so we can basically see what we're doing. So right about that, what we're going to do now is we're going to select this and cut it. Control X to cut, then paste it over here. Then the font we'll be making use of is called Campton Book. All right, so we're going to just scale this one up this way. All right, we're going to leave that to that, and we're going to bring in our church logo up a bit, and we're going to scale this one up this way. Then what we're going to do is let's try and give it a bold. No, let's leave that to that. And the next thing we're going to do is, what we're going to do now is we're going to copy the theme, which is this is Covenant Sunday. So we're going to use Control K to break this apart. So now I actually downloaded this Holy Bible with this effect to represent the covenants. All right, so it's a Bible actually. So now what we're going to do is we're going to change the font of this. So we're going to break this apart, and the fonts we're making use of, if you come over to this, I've written out all the names of the fonts for you. So this one is, we're going to use this as corporate. All right. So once we do that, we're going to scale this up this way. So once you scale it up this way, leave that to that. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to change this one to Campton Book. All right. So once we change it to Campton Book, we're going to change it to uppercase, which is capital letter, Shift F3 on your keyboard. Then we're going to bold this a bit. Then let's select our shape tool and reduce the spacing a bit. Then we're going to scale this up this way. So once you scale it up this way, so we're going to come over to this and select Campton Book and use the maybe semi-bold. Yes, and this is what we're going to have. So let's reduce this and let's reduce this one also. So once we reduce that, let's leave that to that for now. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to select this one, give it a yellow color. Now I'm going to change this to Campton Book. Let's give it semi-bold. So once we do that, we're going to reduce this and just place it just right here. And this is what we are going to have, guys. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to copy this. This is every Sunday. So it is actually okay, Covenant service, Sunday service. So let's add service here. All right, so the font I'll be making use of this one is called Agency. All right, so this is the font. So I'm going to bold it. I'm going to change it to small letter. That's the title case. All right, so let's keep this one here. All right. Or we can change the font to corporate. All right, so we're going to remove, we're going to increase the spacing this way, then we're going to leave that there. So scale it up this way, bring it just close by here and give it a yellow color. All right, so now what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring in my rectangle tool and draw a box just right here. All right, so once I draw the box, I'm going to bring it just here and make sure it is aligned over here. I'm going to give it a yellow color and remove the black stroke. So right about that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this and transparency tool, come over to my image mode, and let's try overlay. And this is what you're going to have. So I'm going to bring this one forward and we're going to leave that. So the next thing we're going to do is let's bring this one forward also, shift page up. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to cut the theme, which is divide connection. I'm going to paste it just right here. So now mostly we're making use of a lot of text here, so we're going to just know how to navigate that. All right, so now I'm going to change the font of this to the Jacklyn. All right, then I'm going to use small letter for the first letter. All right, so this one we're going to just use Campton book for it. All right, so we're going to make sure it is centered. So we're going to scale it up just right here, give it a yellow color. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, all right, I'm going to basically place this one here and scale it up this way. That is the theme. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just basically leave that to that. And now let's bold this one. Let's make this one bold. Let's select the bold one. All right, so this is what we're going to have, guys. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this every Sunday, paste it just right here. All right, then I'm going to cut the dates and time and address. Then I'm going to change the font of this to Campton book bold. All right, then every Sunday in January. So this program was January. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut this one, paste it here. All right, then we're going to select this, use your shape tool and reduce the spacing. Make sure this is a capital letter also. Bring it over here, then scale it up this way. All right, so once you scale it up, take it up this way, then leave that to that. Then you can reduce this one. Then bring your rectangle tool and draw a line just here and give it yellow color. All right, give it yellow color. Now you're going to take this one up, bring this one down. All right, so this is what you are going to have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just change the font of this to Campton book semi-bold. Then I'm going to change this venue to yellow. Then venue 78, then break it down here. Break it to the straight and bring the Legos down here. Now basically reduce the spacing this way, and this is basically what you're going to have over here. All right, this is what you're going to have. So I'm going to just reduce the spacing this way, bring this one down, and that is it, guys. For now, that's what we're going to have. So I'm going to bring in this one and use my ellipse tool, get the exact size of this. Then select the object, power clip it inside this oval shape we just created. All right, then what we're going to do is we're going to just reduce this, place it just right here. So once we do that, we're going to scale this up a bit, bring another oval shape, get the exact margin of this cycle here, get this exact one. Now select your fill tool, interactive fill tool, draw this way. Then come over to your, I told you guys in my beginners class, every tool here have their own properties. So the property bar of this one is here. Then select, you will see the elliptical fountain fill, then click on it. This is what you're going to have. So now what we're going to do is you're going to leave this one to black, but let's give it a dark black. So to achieve that, change it to RGB, then drag this down here. Then select this one and give it leave this one to CMYK. All right, then let's leave this one to blue. and this is what you are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the outline, copy it and paste it again, so we'll have double of this. So give this one white, then select the transparency to fade out this edge this way and just drag this one down a bit, and this is what you're going to have. So I'm going to come over to this and select free gifts for all guests. Then we're going to take this one up a bit, and we're going to put free gifts for all guests over here. Then change this to Campton book, the bold one. Then free gifts, we're going to break it apart this way, change it to uppercase. Then reduce this way and place it just right there. Break it apart using Ctrl+K. Then we're going to scale this one up this way. All right. Then we're going to bring this one here. All right. And we're going to bring this one just right here. And this is what we're going to have. So I'm going to scale this one this way and leave that to that. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to come over to this and change it to Campton book semi-bold. Then reduce this way. Just place it under this, and let's just give it a bullet. Then change the bullet to yellow, and this is what you're going to have, guys. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to bring in this one. All right, so copy it, bring it over here, and select your your rectangle to draw this way and give it a white color. Now remove this black stroke, then make sure this is on capital letter, then bring everything here and give it a black color. So once you do that, we're going to reduce the spacing this way and make sure it's on center alignment. Now change this one to red, then bold it. All right, so we're going to bring this one here and reduce this, then break it apart using Ctrl+K. Now you're going to scale this one up this way. So once you scale it up, bring the numbers down here, bold the number, give it this, and you can basically use a shape tool and scale this one up, bring it up this way, and reduce this way, and this is basically what you are going to have, guys. If you don't understand, please drop me a comment in the comment section below. Now right about that, I'm going to just take this one up a bit, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one down this way. Now I'm going to bring in this. A person said he wants a crowd of multitude praying in the background, so we're going to fade out these edges this way. Then we're going to bitmap it, fade out this edge, bitmap, then fade out this edge, bitmap, then fade out the down part. Then let's change this to screen and let's see. All right, so this is what we're going to have. So we're going to take it inside the frame this way. But when we take it into the frame, let's try another method. Let's try overlay or soft lights. So let's leave that to soft lights. Now I don't want that to be too obvious, so let's copy this, paste it here, bring another one here. All right, so we're going to just put that into this and copy this, bring it in here, and leave that to that. So let's change this one to screen and let's see. That's much. Let's try overlay. Okay, so let's do soft lights, and that is it. So I want to bring this one here and scale this one up. So let's bring it over here. So that's fine, and this is what we are going to have. So I'm going to bring in this. I just need something going on over here, but I don't think that's necessary. So let's just delete this one and come over to this and select your interactive fill tool and just give it some, some gradients over here. Let's give that gray. So let's come over to this and drag this down here. And I think we're fine with this. So this is basically how we design this church flyer in CorelDraw. If you have any question, please drop me a comment in the comment section below, and see you guys in my next video.